Morning. It's breakfast time. Yeah. I'm not sure yet. When I was at the farmer's market, I got this honey there, and it's called locust honey. When she told me that it was locust honey, I was really confused. I didn't think locusts made honey, so I looked it up. So she couldn't really give me much information. But it's from the locust tree, and it's really clear like this, but it's expensive because it's rare. It's more difficult to come by. So I'm going to use a little bit of this today in our cooking. This morning I'm making like a 10-grain cereal. And we had brought this along with us on our trip. And this is the last of it. I probably won't use it all, but I had brought this along with us in our trailer. And I don't know that I'll use it all, but I will use a good deal of it. I had also got a big jar of regular honey, and we haven't had to use this just yet, but I wanted to show you one of my favorite finds on this trip so far, and it is this guy right here. This is the coolest invention. So it's a honey dispenser. It's got a little stopper at the top. Now let us know if you found these before. I think I've seen them in syrup before. But it's got a little drip jar, just in case it does a little drippy drip like it's doing right. Oops, there. And it just catches in here. But it's got a handle right here that you just depress. And inside it's got like a stopper. And that stopper raises when you push on the little lever. And it fabulously dispenses into your tea or your whatever. I have made peanut butter and honey sandwiches, and it's been brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Highly recommend. And if I could tell you what brand it was, I would, but I've since packed away the box. So we've used that box to transport. Where did I buy it? Boy, all the places are running together. I bought it when my sister-in-law was in town. Oh, when we were in Asheville. When we were visiting Asheville, North Carolina. And we went to this little honey spot. And it was amazing. I absolutely loved it. And there were just a couple of us. Not everybody. I think it was just 4 of us that went. 4 or 5. Now that I'm trying to remember. I can't remember. But we had a blast. It rained really bad. Big old storm had come through. Yet we got to visit this beautiful little bee shop. Now the honey I showed you this morning, the locust honey in the other jar, was not from that bee shop. I'll take this off so that I don't burn it. That bee shop is called Bee Charmer. And I got a little sample pack. I got sourwood, gallberry, and meadow foam. And that's currently what we've been using in my little dispenser. But I try to pick up local things when we're places. And when we went to the farmer's market the other day, we had picked up those bigger jars and that locust honey. I can't wait to try the locust honey today. But in the meantime, I'm trying not to kill myself with a molten lava. We call it hot meal in our family. Do you have any special names for things in your house? We call it hot meal because one of the kids couldn't say oatmeal. And so we make hot meal because it's hot. I don't have a recipe for this. I haven't had a recipe in a long, long time. I get like the 20, 50-pound bags of this oatmeal stuff. There's 10 grain cereal, and I freeze a lot of it. And then I'll vacuum seal a lot of it. But I've been cooking it for so long that I just eyeball it. It's however many parts water, and then I just stir it in. And this morning I was super distracted talking to the camera, and I still didn't kill it. Kind of impressed with myself. I did burn my finger, but I didn't kill it. Okay, brother. I put a little butter in. Actually, I put a lot of butter in. Yeah. Okay, I'll put a little bit of my homemade vanilla extract. Just a little bit.
Vanilla?
Mm.
Why don't you use some of that, honey?
It's yummy. Oh my goodness. I can totally taste a difference. Oh, so sometimes I will sweeten this with maple syrup.
Ooh.
I can smell the difference. It smells like flowers.
Oh, it does.
It's from the locust tree.
This is locust honey, and this is the whole honeycomb right here. And these holes that you're seeing are where the bees put their honey in so that they can store it. That's enough.
That's enough. You mix it around.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, taste tester. Tell me how it tastes. Tastes okay? Good. Morning, Blue. Morning. Go outside and go potty? Let's go on. Come on. Oh, stretchy first. Come. Go spot. Go potty. It's wet this morning. Rained really hard last night. It rained really hard yesterday and then really hard last night. It's a little bit muggy this morning. Blue, what you doing? That's not even remotely going potty. Go on. You're a good boy, Blue. So there's nothing really exciting going on today. We have about 45 minutes before we're going to start some schoolwork. And kind of get our day going. So right now we have a schedule of when our schoolwork is. How we get up and eat and do our schoolwork and get all that stuff done so the rest of the day is freer. And if we are in this habit now, then as we go, that habit won't be derailed by things that get in the way, that will naturally get in the way. So we're working on that now. And so it's a few minutes before we have to do that, and I'm just taking my quiet time on the deck in this peaceful morning. It's overcast and can still hear rain falling through the trees. It's not raining right now, but it's warm and I like it. It's supposed to be kind of like this all week. And I've noticed I'm learning how to read the forecast in this region of the United States because it's very different. I knew what to expect with Oregon weather, and so I'm having to learn how the east side of the United States manages its own weather. So we are working through just a regular day here. Get up, make breakfast, do school, do devotions. I'm gonna go try to hit up the local library and just sit and chill. I know the kids are gonna want to check out books, but we have no address, so we can't do that. But you know, that is something you don't think about when you're traveling like this. Is I have an extensive library of books, and when you're traveling like this, how do you pack books? Well, that's hard because that's weight, it's bulk, and for as many people, we're trying to travel light. So we've I brought 2 books, and we referenced the books, but we actually listened to them in audio form. So we didn't actually read the books themselves. We listened to it. Sorry, I had to switch to my phone because my camera battery died. Because I haven't fixed it, or I haven't charged it in a while. So anyway. I want to take them to the library because I want them to have books. But that means that I have one young 7-year-old who will be disinterested very, very quickly, which means it will dampen or hamper the other children's time at the library to read anything. So, let's see what Kirk is doing. Let's go spy on Kirk. What you doing?
I'm making training materials.
That sounds so much fun.
Super fun.
I was just outside filming and Bee was crawling on my back.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so, and I couldn't quite tell whether it was like a honeybee or whether it was a hornet or something, so.
Maybe it was a honeybee.
It's too early for this. So I decided today that I was going to make hush puppies. And so this I got at the farmer's market. And so I am currently making hush puppies.
They look delicious.
They do look delicious. The other thing I made was a cucumber tomato salad. So all I did was chop up cucumbers, and I had some yummy tomatoes from the farmer's market, and I put a little balsamic glaze on it. And apparently it's delicious, or so Jer says. Right, Jer? Okay, I'm almost ready to pull these out. So let me get this all ready. Here, I'll let you hold the camera. Make sure you're watching through the screen. I need to turn it up just a little. Yeah, it's not cooking nearly as fast, so we're gonna turn it up just a little more. That looks delicious. Okay, these are my first 2, and they feel hard and crunchy on the outside, so let's bring it over here. And I think the true test of whether it's done or not is if I crunch into it and it's not dough in the middle, right? So here is a little knife,
A teeny piece.
and we're gonna do this. Oh no, it's perfect! Look at that. Okay, so I'm gonna cut it up into pieces.
Can you cut it?
Okay, hold on. We're all gonna try it, but I gotta move the camera. Okay, Adrian, I'm gonna give you this one right there. You get that one, okay? Hold on, ready? Everybody? Ready? And go.
I already like it. It's good. I like it.
It is good. It's a little dry. So I need to make the batter a little bit more moist next time.
It's good. Yeah.
But see, you guys, the other thing I'm doing is I'm not cooking it in vegetable oil. I'm doing it in coconut oil, and that could have something to do with it as well. It was really good. Oh my goodness. How fun.
The best thing I have ever had.
The best thing he's ever had. That's amazing.
I just want it.
All right. So this is Atkinson, the brand, and it's 2 parts hush puppy mix to 1 part water. So, and they said it needs to be like the thickness of oatmeal. So I think I put just a little bit too much batter in and not enough. Well, I don't know. Maybe it needs. I think it needs to be a little thinner. I made it pretty thick, so I'm not doing very good at this, you guys. Oh my gosh. Sheesh. Okay, I'll try it from that angle. I'm not sure that it necessarily has to be exact. And I definitely don't have a cameraman. I am the cameraman. Okay. How are we doing over here, you guys? Oh, you're doing great. Okay. I don't know if you can see that. I can't tear. Here, let me move my screen. Sorry, put my big fat arm over. There we go. Now I can tell what you guys are seeing. Yes, a little bit more water. You can see how thick that is? So, I decided to do it in coconut oil this instead of vegetable oil because it's a much lighter flavor and I don't have to worry about yucky, greasy residual, and healthier for you. And I'm going to deep fry anything. It's certainly not going to be vegetable oil as much as I can help it. Okay. This is much thinner now. That's the consistency of oatmeal. That's for sure. But I don't know I'm going to ball it out. So, let's see how we're doing here. I think these guys are done. They're roughly the same color as the other ones. So, right there. And let's try these. I think what I'll have to do is spoon it into the batter. Just like that. How weird. Okay, well, we'll see. These are not going to be round like the other hush puppies. These are going to be globules in there. Whatever. I'm going to trust the process. If you look at this, I don't know if you can see, it's different. Oh, there we go. Now it's working, but see, now they're not round hush puppies like these other perfect ones because I made it oatmeal consistency. So let's see. Can you see okay there? Okay, so what I noticed is that when the batter's first dropped in, it goes straight to the bottom. And then I think after a couple of minutes, it floats to the, or a couple of seconds actually, it floats to the top and it cooks. It's working. Okay, these are cooled off now. I mean, look at this. That's just like what you would get at the store. Super proud of myself. Oh, side note, as you can tell, I have not taken the shower yet. That's because after I was done talking to you, someone was in my shower. So, here we go. They look delicious. Even the misshapen ones. We're gonna give everybody a chance to have one before you eat them all because I know they're delicious because I make delicious food. But we're gonna wait.
Mom, what?
Look at my second table. I'm going for an artistic.
Yummy fruit snacks in.
This is my battle every day. They come in and ask me probably 50 times for junk food. 50. And that's before noon. Okay. Now let's see what we've got. We've got these little bits right here that probably could come out a little early because they don't have as much going. But those are my tacks. We call it mom tacks. It's like when someone's cooking bacon for themselves. Mom tax comes into play. And mom must have some of that delicious, yummy baconness. Oh, sorry, the camera can't hear you, son. Pretty sure.
Mom tax.
Shh, la, 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 la.
Mom tax is terrible. It's terrible. She takes all my Snickers every single Halloween.
You know what? My son gives me his Snickers. I do not take. Go do your homework. See what I have to put up with you guys? Okay, now we're gonna try these little guys right here. Oh, I should have waited a second. They're still really hot. Holy cow. It doesn't have that many ingredients in it. Cornmeal, flour, sugar, salt, onions, milk, and eggs. That's it. Oh, the other thing I made today, or am making, I should show you. It's in this lovely invention that God created called the crock pot. Look at that in there. Onions, garlic, and a big old roast. I was in a balsamic glaze mood today. So it's got, so I seared the outside of it in some balsamic glaze. And then there's some beef broth in there. They say 2 minutes. I'm eyeballing it. I'm not really even paying attention to the time. And this is about as big as the pan, so it makes it really difficult. But I wanted it deep so that they could deep fry in here. I really don't have any other way of doing that. So, this is what we get. Okay. I just want you to take a look at this loveliness right down here. Now, isn't that lovely down there? We have my round ones that I made that look lovely, and then my misshapen ones. But really, I mean, they still look delicious. So we're gonna test these really round ones compared to the flatty ones, because this had the drier batter, to see if that moist batter made a difference. Oh, sorry, I keep bumping the camera, sorry. You know what I think I should do is get it from this angle, because look, then you can see how tired I look. And you know what I can tell it's not quite done is when I tap it with the strainer, it actually feels crispy on the outside. These ones still feel doughy. Quick side note. I think Ariella is doing really great at editing videos. She's done my last 2. She'll get this one today and edit. She likes using sound effects and fancy music and stuff like that. And I'm perfectly fine with her doing all kinds of stuff that I would not have taken the time to do. So enjoy the fun side effects, if there are any in this one. This one is the next one that's going to come out. Can you tell? Because it's got a more brownish color, and the other 2 are really doughy. Woohoo! They don't need to see me, just the hush puppy. Don't those just look delightful? So, so here's the question. Of the ages, what the heck do you do with all the excess oil? This is my final masterpiece. And they are delicious. Minus like 3 of them they've been eaten, but I hope this
is not your final masterpiece.
Well, for today. I'm not gonna make any more today. You like it? She's stealing more. She only had one. Not everybody's had one. She's so naughty.
But you said the day is different.
All right, you guys. I'm gonna sign off. Here's my jaw. So I'm gonna sign off. I'm gonna say blessings to you all. And we'll see you next time.